Hello and welcome back to another episode of Skyrim on Nyxus Gaming. This is part 2 of me testing the strength of my voice. Consecutively after the last episode, I think I can get through another episode today. I want to preface this, if any of you are worried about my voice, it's getting better, it's fine. I'm recording this on Wednesday, Wednesday, when one of the Skyrim videos comes out, and I have the Sonic Adventure. All the Sonic Adventure stuff is pre-recorded, so I'm not straining my voice with that. So I'm recording Skyrim in 2 episode spurts. That way, if I get through this episode, I have the Sonic Adventure episode tomorrow. I have Skyrim for Friday, Saturday. I have another Sonic Adventure for Sunday. So I should have plenty of time for my voice to actually get better after this. So I'm only doing 2 episodes, and I'm letting it rest for like the next 4 days. So by the next Skyrim episode, I should be perfectly fine, honestly. So don't be worried about my voice. I'm literally doing the minimum just to get through the channel right now. But last episode we went and we found the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Well, we tried to find it, but it turned out to be stolen by a friend in Riverwood, who turned out to be Delphine here in the inn, who is apparently a part of this organization called the Blades. We learned about them in Oblivion and dealt with them a lot. And I don't know if she actually said that in this game or not, so it might be a spoiler. Oh well. But she wants us to go to this dragon burial site and kill a dragon and prove to her that we are Dragonborn. So a lot of this episode, I'm going to be following her, because I think she does have some unique dialogue if you go with her all the way there. And I'm going to be skipping the locations along the way for now, but I'm going to come back and hit them all after I'm done with this Kynesgrove quest. Similarly, we have the horn. We got to take that back to Arngeir. We'll do that after Kynesgrove. She's kind of already left the inn, so we gotta run and catch up to her real fast.
Kynesgrove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
We'll travel together. This is gonna be a little annoying, because if we get too close to her... What is she doing? Is there something in the sky? Are we too close to her? Is she gonna move at all? She's staring at me. There she goes. Yeah, if we get too close to her... What is she doing? Do we have to be, right next to her?
If my analysis is correct, the dragon buried near Kynesgrove will be the next to come back to life.
I like how her eyes look in this mod. Okay, so what's so important about me being Dragonborn?
Dragons are coming back, and you're a born dragon slayer. That's all you need to know right now.
How do you know where the dragon will come back?
The Dragonstone was a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, down in the Gerals near Riften. The one at Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds.
Who are the Thalmor?
The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one.
So why are they hunting you?
We hurt them in the past, and they have long memories.
Where are we headed?
Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
Okay, so let's go.
Let's get going.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Are we going? I don't know if I'm following her or if she's following me. And I don't want to get too close to her just in case she stops. Who are you? Are you? Uthgerd? Uthgerd? Is that why I couldn't find Uthgerd in Whiterun? That one episode? Because she walks all the way to Riverwood, apparently? What the hell? Yeah, I don't know if I get too close to her if she'll stop running.
Watch out! Wolves!
Oh, that's why she stopped running here, because of the wolves. What, you can't one-hit your wolves? Lame. So yeah, this is just going to be a little traveling episode with Delphine, Lydia, and Miko. Jesus, I've never looked at Miko's paws before. Those things are massive. My boy's got hooves on him. I think for the most part, we can open up the map here. Hines Grove is all the way over here by Windhelm. I want to say she's going to take this path up towards Whiterun, but split off over to Valtheim. And probably take this road around the weird, like, marshland here. Up past Windhelm and down to Hines Grove. So all those locations I have in my notes to revisit after we get there and kill this dragon. But I won't know what locations we actually pass until we actually get through this. So it'll be interesting. My notes might change a little bit. I was told that she does stop and make comments here and there along the way, which is the main reason I want to follow her all the way there, just in case, so I don't miss those. And I'm gonna assume, since she's not stopping when I get too close to her, that the reason she stopped before is because she had those comments, and whenever she stops, I should just talk to her to get those and get her moving again.
I hope you're Dragonborn, I really do. But we'll find out soon enough.
Well, maybe that was one of them right there. Who knows? I really don't know if it's worth it following her or not. I mean, if I wasn't following her, there would be no rush. And I could just hit the locations along the way.
Pick somebody else for your dinner. I don't see
Oh, there you go. You one-hit that one. Maybe she's not so lame. Who knows? I don't know how it's gonna work when we pass the bandit tower coming up, if she's gonna stray off and try and kill them all.
We can't afford any delays.
Alright, hand over your valuables, or I will gut you like a fish.
No delays, huh? No delays? Do I look like I have any money?
Yes, actually. You look like you are lousy with gold. I am not going to ask again.
I don't have time for this.
Never should have.
That was actually really funny. He tried to rob me and just got jumped by 3 people and a dog and died instantly. What was this cat thinking? Oh my god. He's not thinking anymore, I can tell you that. Alright, back on the road. Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna stray off and try and clear out the tower or not.
Stay alert. They may not have gone far.
So we might have to re-clear this bandit tower. If she just runs off though while they're attacking, I don't know how I'm gonna handle that. Because the bandits are gonna still come after me. I mean, I'm assuming if they get into hostile range, she's gonna fight them. Which means she'll probably end up going into the tower. Wait, where's she going now? Why is she... Follow the road. You mad woman, follow the road. Yeah, this is the tower up here.
I doubt the Thalmor are aware of you yet, so we should be safe from them at least.
There's a giant camp up there. Wouldn't that be a problem if she went up there and just got us all killed by a giant? Is she moving? She's walking. There we go. This is weird. I've never actually followed her before. I know there's a point later in the main quest line where you have an option to follow her and one other guy who I don't want to reveal quite yet for people who somehow don't know the story of Skyrim yet. But I've never followed them there either. But what are we doing?
This is a notorious bandit hideout, but it's also the shortest way to Kynesgrove, so we may have to kill a few bandits.
I mean, I'm always down to kill a few bandits. Oh wait, they're already dead. I've already cleared this place out and they haven't respawned yet. You're welcome, Delphine. Actually, I thought they already respawned. That's why I was worried about that tower. But it's all good.
We may both end up dead, but at least it gets me out of Riverwood. I don't really think I'm cut out for the quiet life.
I mean, I don't think I'll end up dead. I have this magical power to reload saves and redo everything in life. They call me the Dragonborn because I have dragon powers, but what they don't realize is I am also the main character, and I have main character powers. Alright, so this is all new territory to us. We've never walked past that tower before.
Better to stick together. I don't want you to get yourself killed before we even get there.
Oh yeah, Delphine. Don't worry, I'll get myself killed. You won't get yourself killed. I actually don't think she can die either. She has essential powers. Which means no matter how much I beat her and cut her up, don't quote what I just said, no matter how much anything tries to kill her, she won't die. The positives of being essential.
This one's mine.
Is it? You ran the wrong way. Oh, this boy just healed on me. So I guess when it slows down like that, the best thing I can do is just go ahead and shield bash. That way I know for sure I got the shield bash. And it messes up their power attack and staggers them, I guess. I can't think of anything else to do when time slows down like that. And we actually aren't discovering this tomb here. I figured we would. That was one of the ones on my notes here that we'd have to go back and do. But it looks like we're safe from it for now. Eventually in this playthrough we'll have to do it.
Cross the White River and follow it to Windhelm. Then we can swing south to Kynesgrove.
Eventually we'll have to go back and do that tomb there because there is a side quest associated with it. And this playthrough is going to be just like Oblivion, where I tried to do everything. Everything I possibly could. Every side quest, every main quest, every faction quest. I didn't do all the miscellaneous quests. And I'm definitely not going to try and do all the miscellaneous quests here in Skyrim, as there's a shit ton more. Pardon my language. But definitely every side quest.
Together. I don't want you to get yourself killed before we even get there.
Is that who I think it is? Hold on, Delphine. I gotta see this guy. I gotta see this guy. I know who he is. Maik!
Maik has heard the people of Skyrim are better looking than the ones in Citadel. He has no opinion on the matter. All people are beautiful to him.
Is that all you got for me, Maik?
Why do soldiers bother with target practice? One learns best by hitting real people.
Give me more, Maik.
Something strange happens to Khajiit when they arrive in Skyrim.
That's a reference to how Khajiit look different here in Skyrim. Like, Khajiit are weird. They have, like, over 30 different breeds. And they actually look different depending on the area.
Maik is done talking.
Mike is an interesting character. He's been in like every Elder Scrolls game as a random character you can find. And he says things based on... He's like the Deadpool of Elder Scrolls, if that makes sense. He says things based on how the games are changing and what the developers do and Easter eggs and all that stuff. So every time I see him, like, you gotta talk to him. You never know, right? You never know what he's gonna say or what he's gonna reference. We are here at Mixwater Mill.
There's an inn at Kynes Grove, the Braidwood. I hear they serve a nice dark ale. Nothing on the Sleeping Giant, of course.
I don't think there's actually anything to do here. Is she gonna stop and wait for me again? She is. Cool. I'm glad she stops and waits. Because I just want to check. I don't think there's even an inn to stay at here. It's literally just a mill with a couple houses, yeah. Yeah, there's literally nothing to do here. This is a location we won't have to go back to. So let's move on.
Keep a sharp lookout. We can't afford any delays.
Hey, last time you said that, I got mugged by a thief. I don't see a thief now. Are we already, like, almost there? Yeah, we're already, like, almost there. We're making good time, I think. I saw that fort in the distance, and I think that's Windhelm in the distance. Oh my god. We got Stormcloaks. A bear. We need the bear pelt. It's 4 of 10. Who are you? Are you a lady?
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
That's interesting. I'm not saying this to be sexist. I've just literally never seen a female leader in the Stormcloaks before, I don't think. So that's cool. I'm guessing these guys are heading back to Windhelm, so if we really wanted to, we can stay back with them, which forces Delphine to hold back, and we could have like 8 guys traveling with us if we really want to. And that means pretty much anything that stops us, like these wolves, are just, they're gonna die. Oh, but the leader runs back to them, so... Nah, we don't want them slowing us down. Let's continue on. This was...
I'm glad you were willing to trust me. I know it probably wasn't the best way to introduce myself, but old habits, you know.
This was another fort that I have in my notes, but it looks like we aren't discovering it, so it's one we won't have to go back to. It is called Morvenskar. And it actually has...
Remember, we're not looking for trouble. We need to get to Kynes Grove as fast as we can.
It actually has a lot to do with a Daedric quest that we'll do later, so we'll definitely come back to that one eventually in the playthrough.
Adventure and song is the life for us, eh, friend?
Is this the bard?
Ah, smell that fresh air? Truly, this is a good place to play a song.
He's a speechcraft trainer, apparently. What are you doing out here?
Why, to perform for my common man, of course. Why should only the courts and inns of wealthy towns be given the gift of music?
I really don't want to pay gold to make a request, so we'll pass on that.
All right, then.
We get songs for free at inns, so, yeah, screw that. We are passing Windhelm up here. Got a snow fox. Windhelm. So the plan, we'll do Kynes Grove, knock out this main quest, go back and knock out any of the locations we passed, which only one was Mixwater, and there's nothing to do here. So honestly, we don't have to do that. So we'll probably do Kynes Grove. We might head over to Eldergleam and finish that quest, head back to Whiterun, turn that in. And then we'll hop into Windhelm before continuing the main quest. Yeah, I think the last
Not too
location.
much farther now. Kinesgrove is just down the road to the southeast of here.
The last location I have in my notes on the way to Kinesgrove here is the stables right here, and they definitely don't have anything for us right here. It looks like I'm not even... Oh, there we go. They're discovered. Okay. So that's good. That's a fast travel point right outside of Windhelm for us. We are literally just down the road from Kinesgrove right now. So almost there, 20 minutes in. We're doing good.
Not much to look at. The innkeeper ought to be able to tell us if there's any dragon mound nearby.
So we got to stop by the inn, it looks like. There's a few miscellaneous things we can do here in Kinesgrove too. So if anything, we might do a episode just for Kinesgrove. Who knows?
Wait, something's wrong.
You don't want to go up there. A dragon! It's attacking!
A dragon is attacking?
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Come on, hurry. We might be too late.
Uh-oh. Looks like Kinesgrove is in a little bit of trouble. And there's the dragon right now. It might look a little bit familiar from afar. It's very dark in color.
Lorcan's eyes. Look at that big bastard. Keep your head down. Let's see what it does.
I mean, it's kind of already done it, I think. So we missed that. Is it gonna do it again? Oh, a dead Stormcloak. That's always a good sign. Are we running up there, or are we staying here? What are we doing, Delphine?
Salokunir, Zil Gro Dova Ursa.
Steady. I don't know what's happening. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Alduin Thuri, Boantid Vogri Hasulixejun Kuzik. Ger Salokunir, Kalimir. Volnosai Dovakin, Zuu, Korav Nid Nol Dove to high.
Is it talking to me?
You do not even know our tongue, do you?
They're talking to me.
Arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Salukanir, Kridar Jur.
It's probably not good.
I'm going to
Oh,
check.
yep, here we go. Oh yeah, go check it out right now. And Alduin just kind of flies away, runs off. Maybe? We're in a bad spot. Yeah, Alduin is just gone.
I am Saluknir. Hear my voice and despair.
Do have this I can do. While he's in the air, I don't know if that actually reaches him or not.
My voice has been silent for too long.
Get this over with.
Did I actually hit him there? Whoops. I think we clipped his wings there, so he landed. And there we go. Easy. So I really am. Alright. In normal playthroughs, I usually take the dragon bones and the dragon scales because they do sell for a decent bit. But they also weigh a whole lot, and it gets to the point in my normal playthroughs where I just take so many, because so many dragons end up spawning. And I am pretty much always over encumbered, so I'm not going to do that in this playthrough, for you guys' sake. I'm going to leave them, unless I want to make some dragon bone armor or something.
You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
What do you know about the dragons coming back?
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
I've seen that dragon before, the one that got away.
Really? Where?
It was the one that attacked Helgen when Ulfric escaped from the Imperials.
Interesting. Same dragon.
Should have picked somebody else.
Oh, come on, guys. Really? I'm talking here.
I owe you some answers, don't I?
Yeah, you were
Go
giving
ahead.
them to me.
Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
I don't think she finished this line of dialogue, so let's go back in there.
I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
You can't even...
Not a damn thing.
Can't even
I'm
finish
of
that
the
one now.
A very long... For the last... Now that dragons are coming back... Not a damn
Oh well.
thing.
The Blades, who are they?
Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now.
So that's funny. You learn in Oblivion that the Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. But you learn in Skyrim that they were sworn to protect the Dragonborn. That's because the entire Septim Dynasty were all actually Dragonborns. They didn't make shouting until Skyrim, so they don't shout in any of the other games. But yeah, they aren't sworn to protect the Emperor, they're sworn to protect the Dragonborn, which is why they've been looking for you. But what's our next move?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
Remind me, who are the Thalmor?
The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one.
What makes you think the Thalmor are bringing dragons back?
Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
Why are the Thalmor after you?
Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong.
So we need to find out what the Thalmor know about the dragons. Any ideas?
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
So how do we get into the Thalmor embassy?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Okay, so that finishes that quest. I'm gonna save some of the Kindsgrove stuff for next episode. And we're just gonna continue on with some of the main quests. In this episode, we're gonna go return the horn to Arngeir next, and then we'll check out Delphine in Riverwood. So let's just fast travel to the Throat of the World, High Hrothgar. Looks like he's inside over here.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
So this is important because you actually get another word of power for finishing it, and I believe it's the final word for your
You are ready to
Dove
learn the final word
Husro
of
Da.
unrelenting force.
Yeah.
Da, which means push.
So this is the way you get all three of the shouts for that, and it's your first fully maxed out shout you're probably gonna get. Unless you know exactly where all the other words of another shout are throughout Skyrim, because they're all just kind of blended together, other than this one. Gotta wait for them all to assemble here. Of course, the one we need is the last one here. And just like before, we just kind of walk
With
up.
all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely.
We just...
Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da.
We just do that.
You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Mingra crossis saran, strundul, od iman, do ran now. Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
And there we go. We have finished the Horn of Jörgen Windcaller. I do want to talk to Arngeir one more time,
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn.
because I think now we can actually ask him, and he should give us locations of word walls. But we have a bunch of stuff to ask him. What was that ceremony all about? Were you shouting at me?
We spoke the traditional words of greeting to a Dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar, before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim.
What did you actually say?
Ah, I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kine, in the name of Shore, and in the name of Atmora of old. You are Ysmir now, a dragon of the north. Hearken to it.
So it's weird. Ysmir was an actual guy in Elder Scrolls lore, but he's also like a title. Like, I guess the original guy was so famous and popular that they name other people after him. And I can't remember if the original was Talos or Tiber Septim. Talos has gone by like a lot of different names. And like I said, I can't remember if Ysmir was one of his names or if it was a different guy entirely. But basically, we're the new Ysmir. So why are the dragons returning? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Thank you, Master, but surely there's more you can tell me.
There is indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand it. Do not let your easy mastery of the voice tempt you into the arrogance of power. That has been the downfall of many Dragonborn before you.
So basically what I'm hearing is even though we have a seat on the council, we are not granted the rank of Master. Right? Is that what I'm getting here? Why is this still lit up?
No doubt. You should focus on honing your voice.
Okay, there we go.
Soon your path will be made clear.
I'd like to learn more about the voice.
You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thu'um resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search.
Have you located any words of power?
We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
Forsaken Cave. We'll check out where that is on the map, but what does it mean to be Dragonborn?
Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready.
Why are shouts in the dragon language?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort.
There are only 4 of you?
5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
When can I meet your leader?
As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him.
Okay, tell me more about the Greybeards.
We study the way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice.
Why don't the others talk?
Their voices are too powerful for anyone not trained in the way to withstand. Even a whisper could kill you.
What is the way of the voice?
The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
But I don't follow your philosophy. Why help me learn the voice?
The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods. If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals.
Okay, why is this still
Voice,
not grayed out?
True in the contemplation of the sky.
There we go. And this one?
We study the way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice.
Okay.
5. When your voice can open the path, you
Who
will
was
know
Jürgen
you are ready.
Windcaller?
He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born.
Cool.
Sky above, voice within.
So it's funny, he mentions Paarthurnax by name, their leader, on top of the mountain. We've actually seen that name before when we were originally coming up to High Hrothgar. Along the 7,000 steps, we found these emblems along the side. There were 10 of them. And one of them, I have pulled up here, Emblem 4, Kine called on Paarthurnax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice, then dragon war raged, dragon against tongue. So we already know Paarthurnax was one of the ones that taught men to use the voice. And he pitied man, so obviously Paarthurnax is not a man, he already knew the voice. So there's a chance Paarthurnax could be a dragon, if you don't already know. Basically what I'm getting at here, the Greybeards aren't led by a man. They're led by something else, and we will meet Paarthurnax eventually. And we might do something else to him that may upset a lot of people, but it's for the completion. Yay, I'm not looking forward to it. Forsaken Cave has a word of power. Where is Forsaken Cave? It's probably going to be hard to find. That's Elder Gleam. Forsaken Cave. I would probably put that in with Winterhold. So we're going to hold off on going there for a while. But I feel like that is a good length for the episode today. Next time, we aren't going to work on that. We might do that. And if we have time, we'll probably get started on some of the stuff here in Kynes Grove. That's going to be next time. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully, my voice will be perfectly fine by the next episode. Like I said at the beginning, I'm giving it plenty of time to rest. So, here's hoping. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.